We're gonna go caribou hunting. This is where we're going. This is where we're going, clear up in northern Quebec, just off the Labrador Sea and Galva Bay. Camps are set up in the little dotted areas. This is sort of the place we all get together and leave from.
Uh-oh, I'm getting in on the Ohio movie right now.
No, California movie.
Oh, California.
This is the place we stayed last night. Quality Inn Motel in Montreal, sort of a misnomer for far from being a quality inn. After 5 o'clock in the afternoon, hear the noise and the confusion of going in and around the inn. It's only the third time I've been on it. Through a dirty window.
Yeah. Goddamn cracker down there.
Lawrence River. Hard to see. Just about 6 o'clock. The city of Montreal has about 1 million people right now. I'm not going to get to look at it very much. Farms, river. Yeah. You can hear the plane running.
About that far,
Guess what Craig's talking about? He had whitetail rack. Hasn't stopped talking since we got in the plane. Hear him? He hasn't stopped talking.
Let the little ones,
We're up. Are you up, Craig?
we're flying.
As we get north of Montreal, we're starting to get wooded country and lakes, scattered clouds. Real pretty. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to photograph it. It's going to get dark here before long. Cloud cover. How long it'll be dark? 2 hours from Shepherdsville, at least, maybe 2 hours and a half. We'll check in tomorrow. Hopefully with some pictures. Well, here we are in Shepherdsville, waiting for our plane.
Had a good night last night.
Had a good night's sleep.
All them guys shaking and rattling, snoring, moving the beds. Now we got to get up in that thing after a full breakfast. We'll probably lose $6 in a doggy bag.
Here comes a trip photographer.
Tom's dad. There's Craig, his son. You want me to take a picture of you, Jack, walking down, but and it'll stop as soon as you let that orange back off.
What's your last name, Scooter?
Pope.
Pope?
Okay. And then it goes away.
That's all of our gear and Scooter. There's Craig.
Here's my son. Yeah, Dad. That's my son right here.
Jack, Greer, and Dave.
You just got to touch the red button.
Jefferville for down at the far end here. There's a little restaurant. Just paid $6 for bacon and eggs.
Get him, guys.
You're loving. Country around us, rolling hills, short trees, muskeg, a little snow. Looks like it's rained recently. Can you see the red light in there?
It's a green one.
Okay, green. The red one's in front. You can zoom that or whatever you want. The whole town of Shefferville is a ghost town. We'll try and get some pictures of it on the way out. Houses are all boarded up. We couldn't get any pictures last night. It was dark. Not too many people in Shefferville. How many people were in there at one time?
150.
150 now. What did he say, 25,000 at one time?
Something like that.
But there's nothing in town now.
Mine's all closed down.
Yeah.
Pretty nippy. There's snow on the mountains up here. I think that's the plane we're going to take off in right there. It's going to be about the third airplane I've been on in a couple days.
Jack, Dave, Craig.
Pretty big operation here. I don't know whether you can see it or not, but there's a whole line of planes over here. Island has planes on it. camp. Just unloaded all of our gear, loaded the other guys up. They're getting ready to take off.
She's up.
Gentlemen, you ready to go get them?
I don't think. I don't.
Tent.
Just like an antelope.
Here's all of our gear we just unloaded.
Look at what he brings. Look, we already heard about you.
We're gonna do the bread man.
The bread man.
Time says 4:05. It's really a little after 7. You see the boat coming in the distance. There's a maple leaf fag on a twig. Just about dark, raining just real lightly. We've been hunting all day. 2 of us killed small bulls. I killed a small bull. We're starting to see a lot of animals now. Yesterday I didn't see anything all day long. You cannot believe the flies and the it's just unbelievable. This is home. Not really a bad tent. Stove, gas cook stoves and bunks. This is the way we get to go hunting. And look at the bull he's got. No, I guess he doesn't.
Jack did it. Jack's grandpa.
Got the flies. Got him. Hear him taking your picture. You're cooking dinner.
Give him a lecture there, Dave.
Flies?
What's a fly, huh?
That's a zipper in a pants. Are they bad?
They eat you alive.
They make me do all the cooking, too.
That's because you're a good cook.
Yeah. And these guys do all the shooting, I do all the cooking.
Heard you got full blood. Planer.
Yeah.
And dry them out. I saw that.
You get the wood locally?
Yeah, off the river.
What kind of wood is it?
Special medicine.
Yeah.
Very cough medicine.
Yeah.
Fruits and tamarack.
Helps arthritis too.
Sore backs.
We all came back in a little bit early today with not much going on.
Pretty nasty weather today.
Bull session's more fun to see inside the tent.
It's pretty nasty weather this morning though.
It's kind of chilly down there. Damp here.
Tell me why they call you a scooter. You're on.
I like motor scooters. I play on motor scooters.
I got arthritis in these thumbs, and it just feels like when it's wet, damp like this, it's like somebody stuck a needle in there and just moving it around.
I couldn't tell if it was going to rain all day or what today. I mean, it looked nasty.
Yeah.
Just here, good.
Tell me about yourself, Fabian. Where are you from?
Well, I'm from St. Augustine River, province Quebec, on the lower North Shore, around 60 miles from the Labrador border.
How old are you?
I'm 25, soon be 26.
25. What's your last name?
Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Yeah.
How long have you been a hunting guide?
I was hunting there second year right there.
Uh-huh.
On Lake.
So next year's gonna be right here again.
I'll be here again next year.
You like this camp?
Yeah, I like it. I like doing this stuff.
So would you rather be at main camp or anything?
No. No. Too many other
This is the
people.
kitchen.
This is what you call a studio right here.
Yeah.
Kitchen, the bedroom, dining room, all in one.
Studio living, yeah.
That's right.
All in one place.
That's right.
Our very comfortable bed. Part of the trip, the outhouse. This is right on the edge of Long Lake. Probably 6-8 miles long.
Watch that center dot, and when that center dot is clear, that's when it's focused on. Don't worry about the outside.
Right.
Or pick up a pole or something.
You get a few racks up there. This is the meat tent. You have to keep everything covered because of the blowflies. This is the way we get to go hunting. Takes us in the boat, drops us off. All the time they're de-haviland otters. They poke along real slow. That's like we flew in. All this country looks the same.
There's really not to take a lot of pictures of.
Not much to take pictures of, really. You can't very well pack a camera like this when you're hunting, you know. You'd have to, if you killed everything early, why then you could, a real nice bull, double shovels. Tell us about it, Dave.
Well, they just happened to catch my eye, and they were off to my right about, well, maybe 50, 60 yards, 4 of them. This is the only hardhorn, the rest of them are in velvet. So I dumped it. Got one little drop tine right here. They're not real super big, but I'm happy with it for a first
Real nice bull.
caribou.
And this bull was with 2 other bulls. He was the lead bull. He was about a 75 to 85 yard shot. Dropped him, and the other bulls took off running. And this one looked a little bit bigger, and he stopped up on top of the hill up there, and I shot him. And another bull stood behind him, and both of them fell. I got 2 with 1 shot. So it was a little extra.
Sure. I heard 2 shots myself.
That's right, this bull and this bull.
No, 1 and then 2.
Getting even now, aren't you? It's been a lot of fun up here. Since I limited it out, I get to play camp cook. Hasn't been too bad.
That's what you said.
The day before we leave is really starting to get cold. It's cloudy. Must be just about freezing. There's all the antlers hanging on a rack. We've really had a good time, good bunch of guys.
Shaking scooter?
They're going to think there's an earthquake while I'm taking this.
Going to hell for lying just like you would for stealing, Tom. When you say we had a good time.
The way the country looks, it's all little rolling hills. Trees, bushes. Stuff you see on the ground is moss. That's what the caribou eat. It's covered with berries. I don't know whether you can see it or not, but there's a plant like this is just loaded with blueberries. They're good to eat.
Right now it feels like it's gonna snow. It is cold. It's rained for 2 days. You can't, this moss is just, underneath this mud, you take a step and you just slide, just like there's no bottom to it. Right now they're trying to make arrangements for our trip home. They gave us the wrong in the weather. We were supposed to fly out this morning. Nothing's leaving Shefferville. 150 people are backed up coming in and out. Fabian's stocking wood. We're running low of groceries. Should be a major migration of caribou through here. If we're stuck for another day, we'll all have nice bulls. But it is ready to go. Hopefully, if the airplane can fly. It's clear here, but Shefferville's still out. Well, we've had 2 days of wind and snow. Before that, 2 days of wind and bitter rain and sleet and hail. Before that, we had 2 or 3 days of black flies and caribou flies. I got bites all over my body. Today's a nice day. Wind's barely blowing, the lake's calm. Clouds are broken. Everything's covered with snow. And we're hoping the airplane can get out of Shefferville. They're expecting a major migration through here right when we leave. We had to work hard for the animals we got. Boys will be boys. You gotta be a man to get up here.
He was waiting on him.
Hands get cold.
What's in these, boy?
I know it.
We got up about 4:30 this morning, expecting the plane.
8 days. 8 days at Long Lake.
And they can't get off the lake at Long Lake.
Whoa.
Can't get off the lake at Shefferville.
But we
So
heard
we-
a plane just now.
So we stand here waiting. As it stands right now, I won't make my
Well, that was a good heavy.
flight.
Missed.
Damn sure is.
There's a caribou swimming in the lake
Here's your hide.
while we're waiting for the plane.
See, there's a caribou.
And she's a little closer. Just swim the widest part of the lake.
First caribou we've seen in 3 days.
That's the one I see. Yeah, that's the 4th day.
You swam from way over there. Putt along. But a whole bunch of caribou up there on top of the hill. We're supposed to have been back in Shepherdsville by now, but here we are hunting again.
Oh, look off to the right. Shit, there's a whole bunch more. Son of a bitch.
Caribou all over the place now.
You see that one that just put his head down, Dave?
Yeah.
They're fighting going on.
Hundreds of caribou all over this little bowl area. We're supposed to have been on the plane to Shefferville, but here we are hunting caribou.
Weird, bloody.
There's so many caribou bulls up here. You can't see them in this, but it looks like a used rack lot up there.
Looks like the cattle feedlot on I-5.
Yeah. Probably half a mile away from us.
Look at that big bull in the skyline there. Scooter. Two of them right now. Look at them. Shit, they're still coming.
Thousands of caribou and binoculars. It's too bad they're out of range of the VCR. It's quite a sight. We're debating as to whether to sneak along right through this area, cross the creek, work our way along that ridge, and then hopefully chase them back this way. Because the side of that hill is literally covered with caribou.
So they're not all rocks. 50% of them are caribou.
Unbelievable. It's worth the whole trip just sitting here and watching these animals.
It's like you see in Africa with
Yeah.
all the animals on the plains of Africa. They're still coming.
Okay, don't move. Nobody move. Nobody move. Wait a minute. They're going to come back again. Good shot there, Dave. There we go. You're putting waves down. Your turn to get the call. No one move. They're coming from over there and finish the road. They're going to leave you there. Yeah. Okay. You guys stay here. Me and him are going to get that boat. Okay. Put the safety forward. You got a shell in there now?
Yeah.
You got a shell in?
Yeah.
Go put that safety on.
Go look at your bull, Dave.
There are literally hundreds of caribou moving through here. It's a real nice bull.
I'm happy.
You should be happy. So there's Scooter's bull. Isn't that a beauty? Roll his head over, Scooter. Hey, that's something else. Holy cow.
A monster.
That's just like those Alabama whitetail, isn't it, Scooter?
Ah, yeah. Not quite as heavy. This is a beautiful animal. Fantastic. Look at the size of his neck. Big as tines are.
Turn his head the other way a little bit. Now back. Wow.
Man, he's a monster.
Isn't that something? Well, say something, Scooter.
Yeah, I can. I'm just astounded about getting one. That large. I just never believed I'd get one this big. It is unreal.
And guess who doesn't have any tags to fill? The guy with the camera. That's the way it goes.
Pretty head. I know there was 200 of them at least.
Oh, there was a lot more than that.
I think so
There
too.
was,
The hill was
you
like
went up that way over there, there was at least 200, and I bet you there was 1,000 on the side of the hill.
for sure.
And all of them, what got me, did you see, well, I don't know if you got to see it, but there was 2 packs of bulls laying down in the rocks, all in one round circle, 2 piles of them. Big bulls.
Well, yeah, something to talk about tonight, boys.
Yes, sir.
As Jim Zumbo would say, now the work begins, fellas.
You wait till I get back to civilization, I'll drink me a couple beers. I definitely will. Here's the baby.
Okay, so let's crack his neck off and... Why the fuck you got something handles there, man?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna unjoint it.
Huh?
Just keep back on the neck, I'm gonna unjoint the neck,
Okay.
and then we're gonna keep them out.
Just like that?
Yeah.
Or you just go between the vertebra?
Yeah. Okay.
Good, baby. What a winner.
Just haul them out. I'll try to keep your cake clean as I could.
Yeah, oh God.
Okay, haul her out, Scooter. Perfect. Okay, keep them up.
You
What
gonna
a
take the whole
beauty.
head back?
Jesus Christ!
I'm not going to split the rack on that.
back here,
Yeah.
and there was 3,000 of them at least laying down on the hillside.
Yeah, we saw it over there.
Who was rocking?
Y'all didn't see none come around that way when they...
No.
200 went that way.
You
We
should have
watched
seen
them
how
go
many
around.
we saw.
We saw
went a fucking mountain back
We
up
seen
there.
them.
Yeah, we saw 'em.
It
We
was
watched them up
phenomenal.
on the mountain.
We went on that mountain back up here. I got videos of Jack. He's laying down. I mean, bulls just going behind him like you've never seen before.
There was at least
When they
1,000
get upwind
out
of you,
there.
you can't do nothing with them. Is that big or what?
That's big, Craig.
That is big.
Good deal.
Double shovels need to be booked.
I book one of
At least 3,000.
I think I'm not going to split the rack. I'm going to pay 50 to take this.
20, 30 bulls at a time. Big bulls.
I gotta get this tucked. So we sat around here and had everything packed up till almost 1:30 in the afternoon. About 1:30 they said you're gonna put on standby. You don't know if we're gonna go out or not. So we had time to go out for a couple-hour hunt. So we headed out across the lake, and Jack and I got clean out on that point over there and started glassing. Nothing was crossing the lake. We sat there for about 20 minutes, and all of a sudden we spotted some bulls up here on the hill about 2.5 miles away, starting to sock in again. And I said, hey, they're not coming this way. Jack, let's fire some shots and go after them sons of bitches. So we took off and fired a couple shots, and Fabian came down the lake, picked us up and dropped us off down here about 2 miles, and we just baton death marched up to the top of the hill. We're seeing bulls the whole way. I'm talking bulls that just phenomenal. As soon as we got up there, we got behind a big old rock. We saw about, how many do you think, Jack? 20 bulls coming right at us? 25 bulls in.
And by far this was the
Come
nicest
get in the
bull.
picture, Jack.
This was the nicest bull out of the whole batch, and he come down the hill maybe 150 yards, and I shot him, and I gut shot him first shot. I made a terrible shot on both my bulls, and he just kind of laid down, and all of a sudden these other bulls were coming up the hill, and Jack got his bow, was going to try to get them, and I looked down and my bull got up and started getting back to the herd, so I had to go down. I was freezing to get away. And then I got up within about 15 feet of him and shot him again, and that's all on the other video. I'm going to be thoroughly embarrassed, but it didn't even faze him. He just went over and laid down again. So then I had to shoot him again to kill him, and in the meantime Jack's just phenomenal with bulls. Caribou are going everywhere, so I go back up the hill, grab the video camera, and he's just wild with caribou going by, but none came quite close enough to get a shot. So when we caped him out, we come down the hill, and Fabian met us, and we carried him back to camp. And this all took place in about an hour and a half.
Out of a whole week.
Out of a whole week. We've been sitting in the rain and snow and cold for 8 days, and they're here now. We haven't seen 100 caribou.
And I got all my tags filled.
And Dad's filled all of his, and then these babies start coming through. I'm not much on scoring caribou, never have, but I think this one may make the book. I don't know yet. So
It's a beauty.
it's a dandy. I couldn't be happier. Nothing.
Let's take a picture of those tines a little closer up. Single shovel, big brow tines.
Tremendous bull. I've never seen anything like it.
These animals are just beautiful.